Okay, it is the one and only Ronin the Traveler, man. Appreciate all you guys for rocking out with my channel here in Dominican Republic. The rain is just starting to fall, but look, one of you guys named Mike, shout out to you, brother, sent me a good question. I thought this would be a good video for me to answer. He says in America, he's receiving Social Security and he's only getting $2,000 a month, and it's been very hard to live on that. Is it still worth coming to Dominican Republic and trying to get a life here for $2,000? Can you do it? And I thought that was a good question. And look, it's weird that you asked this question because I just saw a guy, I think he's from Europe or whatever, saying that don't move to Dominican Republic unless you have $6,000 a month. I'm like, wow, $6,000 a month here when the average person only makes like $300-400 a month. I mean, but it all depends on the life you want to live, different strokes, different folks. But for $2,000 a month, man, a disciplined person can definitely make it here on $2,000 a month. We're gonna get into some of the pros and cons. Dude, I play a lot less. I'm at my house here right now. This house is a 3-bedroom house, and the house itself only costs $250 a month. That's nothing. My electricity goes up and down, you know, maybe $40 to $50. Never under that, never higher than really that. And my internet bill, I think it's $35. Water here is free. So yes, if you this kind of living in the barrio, and look, I've lived in Santo Domingo in penthouses. I've lived in different environments, but this environment, I was able to save a lot of money, man. I saved a bunch of money here to buy another house in the United States that I'm gonna rent out. So that's kind of why I did it. But if I had a $2,000 a month budget, I would look for a house about $500. And here's the good news about Dominican Republic. You can find a place in that budget about $500. I was in Santiago last week, and I was with some of my friends. One of the guys, now he had to get his own furniture. That's one thing about here, man. You can get a brand new place. Santo Domingo have them. They even have them here in the Puerto Plata, Sosua area. You can get places that don't have any furniture, and you can find places with furniture. You just gotta do due diligence. But my friend got a place in Santiago with no furniture, but it is laid out. Beautiful spot, and he's living here for the rest of his life. So, and he's on an income lower than that, $1,600 a month. Now, my uncle is thinking about moving right now too, because he's only getting $1,700 a month Social Security. How in the hell are you supposed to live in the United States with $1,700, man? Even in the hood now, you spend more than $1,000. Rents and stuff in the United States is going up. I don't know how a lot of people make. It's going up and up and up, but the people paychecks is not growing. So here's the problem. But coming here, like I was saying, I would find a place at that $500 a month, and you can get a good place here for that, a decent place. And then you have the rest of your money kind of to maneuver. And it's easy, and especially if you live in a Dominican neighborhood like what I'm living in. Dude, I went and got food yesterday, rice, beans, and I had rice, beans, and pollo, which is chicken. They give me so much food, me and my girl was able to eat on it, and I paid 300 pesos. That's about $5. Like, where you getting that at in the United States, man? You're gonna pay your arm and a leg for food, different things, but there's trade-offs. Like, living in a place like this has cons. We have serious cons, like, to a person that's not used to it. I'm used to it. It's noisy as hell. We got some cows right here. We got cows that moved over here. These dudes come on the motos. Guys come in to sell stuff, pick up trash. Basura. They making noise. Guys just was selling baby chickens. There's a lot of noise here. Dudes flying on motos all day. So you just gotta kind of get used to that. And people here don't really care about neighbors like that. They do to start cleaning up, turn on the radio. But I done just embraced the culture of being here. Still, to me, is just a peaceful life. I was in the United States recently, and I'm telling you, man, I just wasn't at peace. So you gotta look at what your priorities are with your money. Do you want to be struggling in the United States and still be treated like a second-class citizen? And not everybody treats you like that, but it's just how America kind of functions, man. The media plays a lot of race stuff all day on TV. I don't see none of that here. I'm not a part of it. I don't feel that kind of tension. America has a lot of tension, man, and the people at the top keep the tension going. And man, people are very entitled, women, men, everybody or whatever. Remember, especially women, the entitlement is next level. Now, you got to talk about things that will destroy your budget over here. Now, you have to decide if you want to be a tourist or you want to be a local or somewhere in the middle. And those are your safety things, because you'll blow that $2,000 fast here if you start cheek clapping it up. You start messing with these women, man, and you can think you're going to be disciplined, but the women come on you over here, man. That's something real, man, because they know that a foreigner, they see you as a walking tree with money on it. So they put a lot of pressure on you, man, the ladies. And you can, if you're not disciplined, and I wasn't, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When I first moved over here, man, I was in Santo Domingo cutting the fuck up. I was on the next level. Like I always make that joke about Tony Montana sitting there with the cocaine. I'm sitting there with like booty cheeks. I was going crazy. Like I was a kid in the candy store, man. I just flipped the house, had 100 G's, so I wasn't even looking at money like that. So I was spending money like water. But you can't live over here for long term with a mind like that. I have a homeboy right now who went through that, and he gets $5,000 a month, and this dude was broke. He had to come to me and say, you know, Ronin, let me, see what I mean? That's all you can hear that all day, all night. Ronin, man, let me borrow, man. Can I borrow a few dollars, man? I need $500. He gets that much money and money. He's broke, but he's out there in Trickeration Nation and doing this, and that's his business. Everybody deserves whatever make them happy. But have enough money to supply your own happiness. That's what I'm saying. So those are the dangers, man. The women and the nightlife and the partying is the dangers of blowing your budget. And I have a huge income myself, but I never really spend over $1,200 a month unless I'm going out with the homies. That's why I had to kind of stop hanging with the homies as much, because I can't meet you ninjas every time you come. I go broke. I'm on a budget. So dudes will call me up every week. There's somebody else coming here. Somebody's coming. Hey bro, I'm in Santo Domingo. Hey bro, I'm in Sosua. I can't meet all you dudes, because then it messes my budget up. So I try to, like, I'm gonna probably go on the strip probably Sunday. I'll meet up with some dudes or something. We on the strip, or we in the suit. I'm gonna chop it up with some guys, and that's how I do it. But if I'm doing that every day, I would lose all the money that I have. Same thing with the women. I live with a chick. I deal with other women when I want. I'm not doing that every day. Same thing. You can't, because you would lose everything that you got. So that's the whole thing, man. As long as you're disciplined, man, you can live off $2,000. Man, you can live in so many different countries around the world. And I would advise people probably right now, look at Asia, man. I'm gonna be going to Vietnam coming up shortly. Once I heal up a little bit more, I want to visit Vietnam. One of my cousins and his wife just moved to Vietnam. The place they was able to rent, for the amount of money they was able to rent it for, tripped me the hell out, man. They're paying $550 for a furnished place with beautiful views to die for. So Asia is probably where, if I was on a fixed income, I know Dominican Republic is real close, and that's the benefit of here. That's one of the benefits. You can just fly back to the States. I have to do it all the time, in real estate or doctors or whatever. But if you're good and you got that kind of money, man, Asia might be a good bet. Right now, I have friends in damn near all the countries, and everybody's speaking really good about Vietnam right now. Thailand, Vietnam, these places. And I know the price gonna go up because people's traveling there a lot more, but it's the cost of doing business. You know, a lot of people don't like it, man. Guys coming over, hey bro, the world's changing. You can't be the only one no more. A lot of guys that you talk to, they got this Highlander syndrome where they the only one. I don't want other people traveling. Man, well, have a cake and some ice cream and sit in the corner. You can't control what nobody else do. You know what I mean? You could just control what you do. And you just got to get over that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. But $2,000 here, absolutely you can. You just gonna have to be disciplined. Find you a good place is doable. They got a website. I forgot the name of it. I'll post it in here. Like ProStar or something like that over here. It can help you find a good place. Maybe I'll put it in the comments. It can help you find you a furnished place and rent. If you're moving over here, man, rent something. Do not go buy nothing off the top. Anybody here can be a real estate agent. I know a guy personally who lost $50,000 recently, and he got by expats and Dominicans together. Be careful. Just rent. Do not just give these people your money. You can lose. So just wanted to say that, man. Yes, man, absolutely. You can live here off that kind of money. It's very easy, man. So I'm out.